Welcome everyone to episode 8 of the Brewhouse Gaming podcast between two brothers where we talk about video games, tech, entertainment, and everything in between. If you're listening to us on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Google
SoundCloud.
Play, SoundCloud, you can we do stream one episode every Tuesday live at twitch.tv/Brewski. So if you're ever interested in watching one of these live, kind of saying the before and after, we usually hang out before and after we record, just talk to the chat and everything, and then I usually do continue streaming after. You're always more than welcome to do that. Last week we talked about Kingdom Hearts 3, our predictions for it, and then the episode after that we talked about some of our favorite tech items, so be sure to check those out if you haven't already. This week we're actually going to be talking about some Game of Thrones stuff, and we were kind of discussing maybe once season 8 starts we'll dedicate one, maybe do an extra episode a week, kind of do a review.
Well, I mean, we can hop on right after the episode. And
do like a 30-minute hot takes or something.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be talking about two things. One of the things we're gonna talk about is the prequel series was confirmed. We're gonna touch on that a little bit. Pretty much go over everything we know so far. There's a couple different things that it could be on. Well, actually, there's really only two now, but because George R.R. Martin confirmed it would not be about Robert's Rebellion, which
yeah, and he has direct influence.
Yeah.
He's one of the producers of it.
And then we're also going to be talking primarily about season 8, our predictions. Not necessarily. Well, I guess we will talk about what we think's going to happen, but just what we're expecting, how we expect it to finish out. So we've both. You've watched Game of Thrones since what, season 2? Like, you've been watching it live, or was it season 3?
I think it was at the beginning of a season, or it might have been at the end of a season. It's 2 or 3.
I think you started at 2, and I started watching live from season 3.
Yeah.
So we've been watching for a while. I've read the first book. How many books have you read?
I've read the first book.
Yeah, that's the only one I've read. I want to get the book set and read them, because the show is far ahead of the books now.
Yeah, I think
so
the fourth book it got passed.
Like, yeah, I mean the books aren't even to season 5. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, all last season was not in the books, and then I think it was maybe
season before even.
It was like somewhere in that season, if not the beginning in the middle.
So we've both rewatched. We're going to be primarily focusing on the TV show though, since we've only read the first book. But so yeah, we've both watched all the seasons multiple times. I wouldn't say we're fanatics or claim to know everything, but you know, we've watched the show multiple times, so we kind of know what we're we kind of know what we're talking about. So let's get into the prequel. It was confirmed that they're going to start filming this summer, with a premiere date earliest summer of 2020. And like we said, George R.R. Martin confirmed it will not be on Robert's Rebellion. Jonathan, you were kind of glad it wasn't?
Yes. Yeah, I'm glad that it's not. I want something new. Like, I understand why they'd want to do it, because I mean that's something we've been hearing about and everything like that. If anything, I would almost rather
a movie
about it would be good, or I would rather the time period right before Robert's Rebellion. Yeah, like when the Targaryens are like in power and everything,
with like Aegon and them. And
yeah, I mean, I think that would be more interesting. And now, correct me if I'm wrong, weren't they supposed to be doing 2 prequel shows?
They're
like 2 spinoff seasons.
I don't know if they're contracted,
but one got scrapped.
Yeah, they were in the discussions. They had 5 plot lines they could do. Yeah, so they narrowed that down to 3, and now it's narrowed down to 2.
I think they had originally had 2 shows planned, but one got canceled. Now, are the Double D brothers? They're doing these?
No, they're not, because they're doing that Star Wars series.
Yes.
So this is, I forget the name. The directors are pretty good. The directors and writers, and I mean Martin's going to be working with them on it, so it'll always be good with him working on stuff. So we pretty much
one of the veteran writers, Jane Goldman, is co-creating the prequel. So
okay,
So
So
it's someone that actually knows it. That's
yeah.
been working on it.
So we pretty much know what it's gonna be about the White Walkers, how they came to be. So the Children of the Forest will be in that. The building of the wall will be in that, and we'll see like how the Night King was made and all that stuff.
Dragons will be in it.
Yeah, dragons will be in it. We the other storyline I think was like kind of what Jonathan was talking about, when like dragons came to power and like the Targaryens came to power and everything. But this is happening way before even that, I'm pretty sure.
So this is the long night that we're
Yeah.
going to be going through.
Mhm.
So what the old lady telling Brandon the stories about, the giant spiders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it should be really good.
Yeah, I'm hoping it will be. I mean, if it's Game of Thrones related, it'll probably be good. I don't see them doing anything bad or putting out
Now,
anything
I'll tell you a little
mediocre.
secret. Megan and I, when we watch it, we can always tell if it's going to be a good episode based on how many ratings there are
Mhm.
before it. So whenever you see a 4 or a 5 rating, like you'll have violence, then you'll have like nudity, or like when they have 4 or 5 or 4
Oh,
more,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
without a doubt, those episodes are by far better than any other
Mhm.
ones.
I thought you meant
So
like reviews or whatever. But no, I
no,
get
no,
what
no.
you're saying
So
now.
we always joke because like whenever it's just showing, especially newer ones, it's like 3.
Mhm.
Oh, it's gonna be a bad one.
Okay, so
Not
just to
a bad.
recap the end of season 7, they had that big meeting with all like the powers or whatever in King's Landing in the Dragon Pits,
Mm.
and they quote unquote agreed that Cersei would like help the North, Daenerys and the North fight the army of the dead and everything.
No,
So Jamie's like all planning to go up there, and Cersei's like, "What are you doing, dumbass? We're not actually going to help them." And
no, we're gonna let them die first,
yeah,
and then we'll go.
and Jamie, being the sensible person that he is, which he's actually become one of my favorite characters in the show.
He's had the best character arc development throughout the entire series.
I think him and the Hound both have.
The Hound to
The
some
Hound not as
extent.
much as Jamie, but somewhat. Kind of. I don't want to say redemption, but
The Hound's
kinda.
had a redemption arc, but Jamie's had like a overall
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
arc, like change.
So Jamie was like, "Well, you do realize like people are coming to attack us either way, and we're probably going to lose either way." So you see him riding off to the north.
Yeah, that was in the last episode. He was riding off to the north.
And you saw as he was leaving, the snow was at King's, like pretty much at King's Landing. Like King's Landing is a pretty big place, and they have like, the surrounding city outside of the Red Keep and everything. So it's pretty big. Like Tyrion said, 1 million people live there, but he's still he's still in the South pretty much. Like,
Yeah, doesn't he like turn around and look at the city before he rides off or something like
yeah,
that?
and then he's putting the glove on his metal hand, and a snowflake lands on it. So it's like if snow's there, like winter is there, and it's pretty serious. So then we also see Daenerys and her posse with like Jon Snow, Jorah, Tyrion. They're sailing to White Harbor, and then from there they're going to take the King's Road to Winterfell. Yep. And the sex boat happens all while
flashback where Sam finds out.
Yeah, which that was a really like just the music during that part was insane. Kind of like when you found out that Jon was Rhaegar and Lyanna's son during season 6, like the music is just like, to me, makes it. Then again, I was a band nerd, so music's like a big deal, like in shows and games and everything. So we have all that stuff happening.
Oh, and the wall gets destroyed.
Yeah, and the wall gets destroyed. It's the last, by a dragon brought back from the dead. Plot hole: how did the White Walkers swim down to chain the dragon? It's because they can't swim.
Well, yeah, they just sink and they stack like ants.
Oh yeah, that's true. So they just sent down some pawns to float to the bottom.
You've never seen zombie movies where they like climb up a wall on top of one another and stuff like that?
True.
Yeah.
So start of season 8, we've had one little teaser, and it's Daenerys and Jon getting back to Winterfell. So pretty much what I think is going to happen is they're going to do their battle with the Night King or whatever. So you're going to have Daenerys on Drogon, and then Sam and Bran are going to tell Jon. And I feel like there will be some other major characters in the room when that bombshell gets dropped.
Probably Sansa
and Arya and Daenerys. I feel like they'll all be in the room.
Tyrion.
Yeah. And Um, I don't
Now,
think.
is that first episode?
I think so. Yeah, because they don't have a lot of time to build up all these storylines and everything. Like they have 6 episodes.
I
They have to
think
go.
first episode is focused Winterfell, John getting back, reuniting with
Mhm.
everybody. I mean, he hasn't seen Arya or Sansa since. Well, he's seen Sansa recently, but Arya since episode 3
Mhm.
of season 1. That's the last time they saw each
Yeah.
other. It was no. It could have been 2.
Yeah, I think it was 2.
I think it was 2.
So we have. I mean, they just don't have enough time to really go in depth.
No.
I think the major reunions, Jamie's gonna get there. This might be episode 2, and he's gonna see Tyrion. He's gonna see Bran. There was one other one, like one major one.
John's gonna try to kill him.
Probably, yeah. But now that John found out he's a Targaryen, we're probably gonna see John riding Rhaegal in the fight.
Well, you kind of already got some predictions of that whenever
he like petted Drogon or whatever.
Yeah.
So then we'll probably see Jaime like on the field commanding if they give him a leadership role, because I mean he's a good commander on the field.
Him and Brienne.
Yeah. I don't think Jon Snow makes it out of that fight alive. I don't know. I just have a feeling. I feel like him and Daenerys are both gonna die, and then I think Daenerys is gonna die during childbirth.
I think John's gonna live. I think Tyrion will live.
Mm-hmm. I think
Jaime.
Who do you think's gonna sit on the Iron Throne? Let's get that out of the way first.
Tyrion
And Sansa.
Possible, yeah. No, I think Sansa's gonna die. I think Tyrion is he's gonna have his buddy the Onion Knight help him.
Mm-hmm.
The Hound is gonna be there helping him too, and I think John's gonna take up Winterfell because he doesn't.
Oh, so you think John's gonna live?
Yeah, I think John's gonna live. I think he's gonna want to just live out his days in seclusion.
Yeah, I think if he lives, I definitely think that will happen too.
Yeah, I think Daenerys probably will die.
Mm-hmm.
I think John's gonna live and carry on the legacy. I think she'll. Yeah, she might die from like a wound, but she may have a kid first.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting because, you know, you don't
honestly nobody has any idea.
Yeah, and the only thing we know is it's probably not going to be a blanket of happiness because it's Game of Thrones. Like, major characters are going to die.
Well, you did see that they shot something like 5 different endings.
Oh yeah, they shot multiple different endings. Yeah,
yeah, because nobody knows how it ends.
Mm-hmm. Which
nobody
to
knows.
Me is crazy. Like, literally the writers and George R.R. Martin and like probably the people that like do the final editing,
yeah,
and all that know how the show ends, and it premieres in 2 months.
And it wouldn't surprise me that like, if every major character they probably shot at least 2 different scenes, one where they die and one where they live, and they don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm excited.
No, but I think Kit Harington knows Jon Snow. I think he knows.
Why do you say that?
Well, I think he has a general idea of like how the show will end, but as far as like deaths and everything goes, because he spoiled it for his wife who played Ygritte.
That article was misleading. He told her the ending of season 7.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah, I read that article too, and it was that was misleading.
Yeah. Okay. And she didn't talk to him for like a week.
Yeah. So we have all these different storylines going on. So the first, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 episodes. I'm thinking they'll spend probably 2 episodes on the night, like the battle with the dead. No, 3, because you'll have episode 1. I don't think there will be any fighting. I think at the end of episode 1, the Night King will show up.
The middle 2, maybe. I think in episode 2, Night King will show up. I think the 3rd, 4th episodes definitely will be fighting. Maybe half of the 5th. The 4th one might be left with like a cliffhanger, and then the 4th one will be wrap up, and then the 5th one or the 6th one is going to be just finishing storylines and stuff like that.
Yeah,
a lot of jet packing in that last one.
Yeah, because I mean the episodes are long, but still, there's so much stuff going on. Like the first two, we were talking about this. First two episodes are 60 minutes. I don't know if this is confirmed or rumored. That's just what we've been seeing.
I think it's
and then all the other
rumored.
episodes after that are 80 minutes. So pretty much an hour and a half. And then we'll have like all the background stuff where they go into the episode and all that kind of stuff, which I actually enjoy watching those.
I think last year the shortest episode was the Loot Train episode.
Spoils of War.
Yeah, Loot Train. I think that was the shortest one, like at 50 minutes or something like that, like 52 minutes or something last season.
And yeah, that's 52 minutes of just like the actual episode, not like
to
the total.
Because you're not including intro and post credits and stuff like that. Yeah, just actual episode. running footage of the actual episode.
Yeah, man, I am super excited for the show. This is
it
like
sucks it's ending though, but I mean,
yeah, it is. But at least we're getting the prequels and stuff. Because this probably won't be the only prequel series they do.
No, I don't think so. I think it's built up too long, and I think they can
the fan
still
base
do.
Is too big.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. HBO is going to keep printing money as long as they keep making shows like this, and as long as they got George R.R. Martin, helping out.
If he ever finishes the next book, we'll see where the books go.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna buy like the next book or something and start reading it.
I think Andrew has all the first 4, maybe.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna steal those from him.
I
might reread the first one too. Because
remind me later. I might have the second one. In all honesty, on my shelf.
Okay.
I'll need to check.
So yeah.
So what games you been playing?
Oh yeah, we always forget to do that. Well, we've both been playing Kingdom Hearts 3, primarily. I'm pretty much about to beat it. I think I'm gonna beat it on stream after we do this episode.
Oh, you're just gonna go until you're done?
Probably, unless it's like ridiculous. But we'll see. And Jonathan's just a little barely behind me.
Yeah, I'm maybe like half an hour.
And I actually I'm interested in that new Battle Royale game that just came out, Apex Legends. It looks interesting.
I've heard it's sluggish. Time to kill's bad. Like
sluggish how?
Movement.
Okay.
Like whenever you turn left or right, you slug along, like, and then when you're running, the screen shakes. It doesn't.
I've heard that.
And most guns you need to use like 2 clips to kill somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it yet, but it looks the gunplay looks really good.
I think they did a disservice based that it's a Titanfall. I mean, you're supposed to have wall running. You're supposed to have grappling hooks. If they would have left all that in there, yeah, I'd see it.
But yeah, I don't know. It's because this takes place after Titanfall 2, apparently. I don't know what that has to do story wise, but
it's just a battle royale, so
yeah, I'm gonna try it out. But I mean, they're devoting like everything to this game. Like they're not making.
Well, yeah, because they don't have a third one in development.
Yeah, so they're going all in on this game. I hope it does well.
Well, they don't have the engine that they want to start working on the third one.
Yeah,
because the engine for this one's already kind of dated.
It still runs really well though.
Yeah, it runs smoothly.
Like the gunplay is really smooth. The movement that you're talking about, sluggish, that's only, I don't know who you're following that said that, but they don't know how to play FPS games. That means they're turning with W. If they're turning right, they're turning with W and D instead of just turning their mouse.
Yeah,
because that's what I've seen. If you hold down, like if you're strafing, it slows you down.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm excited. Have you been playing any other games?
I'd hop back into Spider-Man for a hot second. I'm ready to get back to it, finish it. I saw a spoiler though that kind of aggravated me, but what can I do? The game's been out for months.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think
do you know which one I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Do you want to know?
No.
Okay.
You know how I am with spoilers. Don't tell me anything.
Oh no.
We were actually talking about this before we started recording. I kind of regret watching any of the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3 because from what we've seen so far in the worlds and from what I've seen in the end game, the trailers have given away everything.
It's given I mean, to be honest, there's not a whole lot of content in the game.
Yeah, there isn't.
I mean,
that'll be our episode Thursday. That'll go up on Friday though. That'll probably
be some hot takes.
That'll probably be an hour-long episode. This will probably be a shorter one, just because literally nobody knows what's going to happen in the next season.
So it was just mainly to introduce that, you know, we like Game of Thrones.
And this is mostly to introduce that we'll probably be doing like a hot takes episode. I'd say either Sunday night after the episodes or Monday night.
And Sunday might be good. I mean, what, the episodes in at 10?
I thought they came on at 8.
Oh.
So they end at 9. Well, 9-ish. Pretty sure they come out at 8.
They're going to be ending at like 10 o'clock now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We could play it by ear if we want to do a hop on real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're also gonna start doing, you know, movie reviews, especially with the Marvel movies coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have 3
you do realize that
big
when
Marvel movies
we get back
up.
from Disney that Friday, Captain Marvel comes out.
Yeah, it's true.
So we'll see it first thing Saturday morning, and we can do a review that night.
We can do a Disney podcast.
We could do a Disney podcast. We can
talk about random shit.
No,
talk about Disney. Disney's amazing. If you haven't been to Disney World, you need to go.
Yeah,
it's pretty pricey, but
it's pricey, but it's worth it.
I mean, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, and you can drink now in Magic Kingdom. So
yeah, adult Disney is the best Disney. In case you guys didn't know.
I mean, I went to Disney World for my honeymoon. We had a great time.
Oh yeah,
loved it. I'd rather walk around, see attractions, and do stuff like that and drink rather than sit on a beach and drink.
Yeah. See, if I sit on a beach, I'll just get sunburnt, even under an umbrella. So,
because I mean, let's be real. How many days do you really want to go sit on a beach and just drink and do nothing?
Yeah.
By the end of the second day, I'm about done.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home.
I'd rather go on some rides or something like that.
Well, do you have anything else you want to talk about while we're here? While we're just recording? I mean, you can maybe talk about so next episode.
I got a new mic. I hope everyone's ears are a little bit more pleased than using my my Razer. I'm gonna try to rig something up with I can use my earbuds, so I don't have to use these because being bald wearing earbuds like this makes my head sweat. And we do live in the South, and it is always.
Yeah, it is. It was cold here last week. When I say cold, I got like to the upper 30s. Meanwhile, like.
Today it was like 80 degrees.
Yeah, a fourth of the country was like humid. -20. So
and it was humid.
Yeah. So next episode we'll be doing hopefully if Jonathan beats the game by then. If not, we'll put that off till next week. No, I'm not rushing you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I'm not working Thursday. So.
Okay. Oh yeah, so
it's gonna be beaten.
So I'll probably, if I don't beat it tonight, I'll definitely beat it by tomorrow. So that'll be next episode. Starting next week. I don't know, dude.
Tuesday. When you get back from Dallas?
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon. Okay, Tuesday. I don't think I have too much going on next week.
So we'll be streaming on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And follow us on Twitter because I might do a poll or something, seeing what we should talk about. I don't know, dude. Maybe did we do games we're excited for this year? We did.
Yeah, we did. We're getting ready to get to that new point now. I mean, are you getting Anthem? Are you getting any of those games that come out February 22nd?
I'm not getting Anthem. I was thinking about it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it 2 months, and if the game's still alive and there's
I was gonna give it 6 months.
Yeah.
I was gonna give it 6 months and see where the price goes and see how long people. And the thing is, like, for a game like that, you need the end game to be good. And if it's not there, hey, it's not worth it for me.
Yeah.
If that grind at the end, if I'm gonna play a game like that, the grind has to be there. The want has to be there.
That was the problem with Destiny 2 Year 1. The grind was fun to get to the end game, but then the end game was like, okay, this raid is child's play. Yeah, like, and then the raid was the only thing to do.
Yeah, I think that's so. I think there's too many other single player games that are coming out this year. Like, what? I'm interested to see how Days Gone is. Honestly,
me too. And
I mean, that comes out in April.
Seeing how well Kingdom Hearts 3 runs on just a base PS4.
Yeah.
The game runs beautifully. I mean,
that Pirates of the Caribbean level is just great.
I mean,
now
it's phenomenal.
My PlayStation 4 sounds like an airplane trying to take off.
Oh yeah, mine too. But it still runs great. I'm seriously impressed with how well. I want to see it run on a PS4 Pro though.
I do. I don't want to buy one.
Yeah, me either.
Well, you want to see it on a PS4 Pro, and then you want to see it. Well, you just have to go hook it up in your TV in the living room.
Oh, on a 4K.
Yeah, go
Yep.
HDR. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So guys, we'll be sure to come up with some topics. Like you said, we're going to be doing Marvel reviews once those come out. Once Game of Thrones comes out, we'll be doing a hot takes episode, regardless of when it will be. So that'll probably just be in a completely separate episode. So probably up to 3 episodes a week if we have the time.
We should the Game of Thrones one, we should probably separate into like our own playlist, and we can do like, episode 1 review episode 1 or something like that.
So yeah, that's true. We can start doing that.
Or keep those separate.
Yeah, do like a season and an episode or something like that. Just cover the major points. Anyways, guys, that we'll probably wrap it up for this because we're kind of just rambling on about random shit. So if you're listening on any of the other platforms, be sure to follow, subscribe, whatever, to stay alerted for when we post episodes. We generally try and post 2 a week. Last week we only posted 1. This week we'll be posting 2 though. And like I said, we do stream one of these every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Central, on twitch.tv/Brewski. And then we upload them to YouTube, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud.
Yeah, within a day or two.
Yeah, wherever you can listen to podcasts. Right. Oh, we're not on Google Play, are we?
I don't know how Android works. I mean, do people listen? Do people listen to podcasts on Google Play?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll look into that and see if it's worth it.
Otherwise, that would be a poll question, because I don't know. Because I mean, if you listen to podcasts most of the time, I know iTunes has a podcast app built in, so that one's easy to work. It actually works better on the phone. But Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, I mean, I don't know. I can look into it. It shouldn't probably be any more difficult than all the other ones.
Yeah, we'll look into it. I've just when I hear about podcasts, I hear people say Google Play, so I don't know. So we'll look into it. And if you're
Androids,
and if you're finding us, we have playlists on everything, so you can go back and watch our old episodes. Another thing to look forward to is we're going to Guardian Con this summer. Yes. So we will definitely look into doing. We're definitely going to be live streaming our drive, at least part of it. And then we'll probably record some podcasts in the car. We're looking at getting kind of a mobile setup. And then we'll probably do one there, because I mean we can do one in the hotel room when we get back.
Yeah, we can do one after like a night or something like that, or shit in the morning or during the day.
Maybe even have, I don't know. I know a couple people that are going. Maybe even have a guest on or something. Yeah, so it'll be a good time. Yeah, just shoot the shit. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all later. And Jonathan,
keep gaming.
Keep gaming, brothers. Thanks for watching. Bye.